welcome to Move with Melinda. Today we're going to take you on a journey and we're going to get your core and back strong. We have a beautiful routine for you. It's for beginners. You don't need any tools and you can do it at home. Please also welcome my guest, Vicki Gord. She is going to be doing the routine with me. Now watch Vicki because she's going to do the modifications and I'm going to take you on some progressions. All right, so let's get warm and start with a nice warm-up exercise. We call this a tabletop position. That's how our body should be positioned. So you want your hands right underneath those shoulders, good alignment, and you want your knees right under your hips. And I call it a tabletop because you want your back nice and flat, spine straight, and neck in neutral position with that spine, looking down a little bit forward. So what we're going to do is bring in the belly button, arch that back up, and we call this the cat pose, and then bring down your head, release, bring down your hips, arch the back, and bring up that head. And breathing in, tucking in the belly button into the spine, releasing the head, and release. Pushing through the hands, arching the back, bringing up the neck. Great stuff. Let's continue on. Bringing up the spine. We're just trying to flex that spine, lubricating the discs, getting the blood flowing, and getting warm today. In cat pose and release. Up. Let's do at least 5 more, Vicki. In. Really try to get that belly button really in and release. Breathing out. Head up. Good. 3 more. And release. 2. Last one. In, arch like a scared cat. And release. Neck up, chin up. Great. Go back into neutral position, neck aligned with that spine. So we're going to go right. We're going to go one hand width. Vicki's going to go one hand width towards the side. We're going to work on the side obliques a little bit more. I'm going to go just a little bit further. But again, my alignment is key, so you still want to be over the shoulders and hips stationary with those knees. Here we go. Belly button into spine. Arch the back up. Drop the head. And release. We're just targeting the side of the body a little bit more. In. Enjoy this move. I find it very zen. You can do this at any time of the day, just if you need a little break, a little decompression. And in we go again. All the way up. And release. Don't do any stretches here that you're feeling uncomfortable. You go as far as you can in your stretch, and in time you will become more flexible. We'll do about 3 more. In we go. Belly button in, arch the back, and release. Drop down the shoulders, lift up that chin. Again. Up. And drop up. We'll do 1 more all the way up. Excellent. 1 more. In. And release. Great stuff. All right, we're going to go back into center tabletop. Align the spine. We're going to go left and try to do about 10 there. Vicki will go 1 hand width. I'll go about 2. Again, I'm still going to be over my shoulders, balancing back flat, and here we go. Belly button in, starting arching the back, and then drop that head and release up into dog. All right, here we go. 9. We're starting to get warm now. The blood is flowing. Excellent. Again, in all the way up, lubricating the discs of our body. Release. And down. 4 more. Excellent. And release. And up into cats. And release. One more will do. All the way up. And in we go. Excellent. Full range, drop. And arch the back, push back the shoulders up. Excellent. Go back into neutral position, come into tabletop. Great stuff. Okay, now we are ready to work on the core and the back muscles. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off still in the tabletop position. We're going to go out a little bit wider than our shoulders. We're going to go into a bear. We're going to be on our toes. I'm going to just go over to Vicky and make sure she's set up correctly. So you want to be on the toes, you want that flat back, hands a little bit wider than the shoulders, and all she's going to do is put pressure in her toes, through her hands, lift and drop. And she's going to engage the front deep within those muscles. She's going to go up a little bit. She's going to try to stay as low as she can. That's a little bit more advanced, but she can do what she can. Perfect, Vicky. And release. There we go. And we come up, 2, 3, release. Excellent. Engage that core as you come up, keeping a nice flat back. Release. Beautiful. Keep it going. I'm going to join her now, and I'm going to take you on into a progression. So I'm going to set up. Good stuff. Here we go. And up, 2, 3, release. Up, 2, 3, release. Up, 2, 3. I'm doing a bear crawl, so I'm using my hand and my opposite knee, and all at the same time I'm engaging that core and trying to stay as low to the ground as possible. And my neck is not compromised with my spine. 2 more, Vicky, and back. Release. 1 more. Up, 2, 3, release. Excellent. Great move. Okay, we're going to move on now. We're going to stay on this side, and again, we're going to back into tabletop. We're going to be on the tops of our feet. Again, make sure your knees are right below those hips. We're going to lift one hand at a time. We'll start with our right, and you want to go up to shoulder height. And the key here is not to move the hips. Engage the core. I can even feel it a little bit in my glutes. And then what we want to do, 2, 3, release. If we can add in the opposite leg. Out, 2, 3, release. Up and release. I'm going to add in a progression. Up, rotation, and back. So what the key is here for me, I can't move my right hip. You want to stay in this tabletop position, engaging the core and adding in some oblique work. 1 more on this side, Vicky. Up, hold, release. Beautiful. Let's start with the left hand. Make sure your spine is nice and straight. Here we go. Up and release. Up and release. Let's add in a leg. 3 and release. Always come back into center. 2, 3, release. Up. Good stuff. We're doing well. You can feel it in the glutes. Make sure that left hip is stationary. I'm going to add in a rotation. Let's go. Up, 2, 3, release. Up, 2, 3. I can see one side of mine is stronger and one is weaker, but that's okay. I'm practicing. We can only get better. A couple more. You're with me, Vicky? Great stuff. 2. Last one. Beautiful. Up and release. Great stuff. Coming right back. All right, we're going to take a break on our forearms. We're going to go on our back now, but first what we're going to do is pull up our mat a little bit. What I would like to do is make sure you're either in your socks or a slippier surface, because we're going to be dragging our heels. We're going to be working our lower back, and I'm just going to help Vicky set up right now because it's very important you're in correct alignment. And because you don't want to hurt your back, we want to prevent injuries. So what we're going to do, she's going to just have her hands out at the sides. She's going to be on the meaty part of her back. She's going to be on the lower part of her back. And how you're going to know if she's in good form or you're in good form is you're going to be able to put your hand and feel the arch of your back. Because in a normal, when you're normal laying down, you should have an arch in your back. If it's flat on the ground, you're not in a natural position, okay? And now she's going to have her feet down, toe up, and then she's going to slide. 2, 3, 4, and she's only going to go down and come back as far as she can go without compromising her form. She's going to try the other leg now. She's going to go on her heel, left toe up, and slide it forward, bracing in the core and coming back. She's going to continue on alternating the feet. I'm going to come on now and show you. I'm going to join Vicky and I'm going to show you the progression. All right, so I'm going to set up and I've got that arch in my back. Vicky's okay, she's still going, great stuff. And you're going to go down. This tight, your glutes are nice and tight. Your back is in proper alignment. So this is the progression. I'm going to do 2 heels at one time. Again, I still have that arch in my back. So I am good. And again, 2, 3, and back. Again, this is a great strength exercise for the core and back. It's good for rehabilitation, any injury, if you're just getting started. We have to build those tissues deep within, those muscles deep within our body. All right, we've got a few more. All right, here we go. Great stuff. 2 more. All right, Vicky's going to continue on. Oh, this feels great. All right, we're going to be right back with Move with Melinda. And we're going to be with you in the second half of our routine. Don't go away. Thank you. Let's go. Hi, did you stay in the repetitions? We're still on the heel slides. I just want to mention one more thing to you. As we slide down, you really feel it a lot more in your glutes. And then as you're coming back into neutral position, you really engage that core. Remember, what's key about this move is make sure you have that arch in your back. Great, I think we've done enough. Let's move on now. All right, let's get up, Vicky. We're going to move on. We're going to go into a forearm plank. That is on your forearms. I'm going to help Vicky set up. All right, she's going to stay on her knees. This is the modification. So you want your knees a little bit behind the hips to have a little bit more pressure in the chest area. She's going to align nicely with the elbows and the shoulders, nice flat back, and she's going to hold it. Ready? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. We're going to do it one more time. I'm showing you the full extension on the forearm plank, and then Vicki will hopefully join me. Okay, we're just going to do it one more time. I don't like to do these very often. I like to contract the muscles, so I really like to hold it for about 4 seconds, but today we're just going to do this one for 8 seconds and release. Beautiful. Now I'm going to get a progression. I'm going to get my ball. Vicki is going to try it on her toes, and I'm going to do a progression on the ball today. This will activate a lot more muscle fibers in my body. So you're ready to go on your toes, Vicki? Beautiful. So I'm going to place my elbows on the ball, and we're going to hold it for 4 seconds. All right, contracting those muscles and getting them fired up. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Good. If you notice, I'm doing little circles on the ball. That's progressing it just a little bit further. Are we ready to do it again? Let's go. Up we go. Brace in the core, flat back, little circles on the ball, and release. I can take it a little bit higher from here. We're going to do it 2 more times. I'm going to do bigger circles. All right, here we go. Up, 4. I'm going to go alternating. 2. What's key? I'm keeping my back flat and my hips down so I can feel that core ignite. 1 more. We got this. Here we go. Again, wherever you are in your fitness journey, stay with modifications, build that core strength, and move up at your pace. Great stuff. All right, now we're going to do some forearm planks. Side forearm planks. Vicki is going to stay on the mat, and I'm going to progress it with the ball. So she's going to start on her right side. I'm going to help her set up first. This is the modification. So her legs will be in an L shape, okay, aligned with the body. Her elbow is going to be right sitting against her ribs, because a lot of times when we do anything on our side, if we're not in proper alignment, we're going to injure ourselves. And what this show is all about is we're trying to prevent injury. We're trying to get stronger today. All right, so Vicki, you're going to drive through that elbow, coming up, proper, perfect alignment with that shoulder, and hips up. She's targeting right here. Release. And that's the oblique area. And again, reach up. We have a beautiful QL muscle deep within there that helps us with these bends. It also stabilizes the lower back when we're standing in a straight up position. And we have to build that. There we go. Beautiful form. Beautiful. You're going to feel this tomorrow. And release. Try to do at least 4 more for me, Vicki. I'm going to get the ball and show you a progression on the ball. Okay. Keep it going. Excellent, Vicki. And again, you can stay with that modification or follow me. I'm going to set up primarily pretty much the same way, but I'm going to have one leg on the ball. I'm going to have my elbow hitting my rib cage, so when I get up, I can have proper alignment of that shoulder and elbow. And then I'm going to drive up, lifting up, feeling it in my obliques. Release. All right, we're going to do 1 more, and then now we're going to add in a side rotation. Okay, let's do it. So up, rotate, up, and release. Let's do 7 more. Up, hip up, and really try to drive that arm right around your rib cage. Up, breathing. Good stuff. I love this move. It really cinches the waist in. 4 more, Vicki. Up. Up we come. Good stuff. Release. And 3. Under. All the way up. And release. 2 more. Up. Feel the oblique. Feel the side that's closest to the ground. 1 more. Up. Rotate. And release. Excellent. You know we have to do the other side. You always have to even out the body. Yes? Okay. So now we're going to align on the left side. And again, Vicky is going to go into her modification, beautiful alignment with the L. She's going to get her, excellent Vicky, get that elbow right on, resting on your rib cage, hand out, straight up and down, beautiful. Drive through that elbow, lift that heel, excellent. Perfect alignment, that's exactly what we want. I'll continue on with you. We'll try to do 2 repetitions. Again, I'm taking in the modification into the progression. So I'm resting on that rib, hand out, one leg on the floor, the closest one behind the ball, and my top leg up. Here we go, driving up and release. 2 more, and we will add in a rotation. Up. All right, rotation time. Here we go. So reaching up, hip up, side, and up. When we're on the ball, because it moves, you really have to balance all parts of your body. And it's a great progression. And you know what? Take your time to get there. Practice, maybe do 1. And if you're where Vicky's at, that's good too, because you've started. How many more? 3. Up, rotation, and 2 more. Drive, and down. Last one. Up. Great stuff. Oh, that was so good. All right, last move today. Well, 2 more moves I think we have. I'm going to use the ball, and Vicky's going to go into hip thrusting. So, and I'm going to use the ball. So I'm going to set up Vicky again. She's going to lay flat on her back. A little arch is fine in the back. Spreading her legs just a little bit, hip width apart. Hands out. And all she's going to do is on that meaty part of the back, she's going to rest her body and drive up her hips to a comfortable position. Excellent. Firing up the glutes. Glutes are part of our back and core strength. They're all one. They work harmoniously together. And release. Good stuff. Try it again, Vicky. Up, 2, 3, release. Take your time, do some more. I'm going to set up on the ball. And again, this will be the progression. Great stuff. Really firing up everything today. So I've got my ball ready. Great stuff. You're okay? Again, I'm resting my calves just below my knees. The closer you are to the ankles on the ball, a little bit more difficult and challenging it will be to balance the ball as you drive up your hips. So here I go. I'm going to go with Vicky. We're going to try to do 8 more. And up, 2, 3, release. Up. And again, I'm pushing through the top part of my back, squeezing my buttocks together. I'm really lifting that up, driving up my hips, working the lower back. Great stuff. And up. Great. Halfway. Release. And again, extend. Beautiful. Now, if you want to take it a little higher, I can up, lift my foot off the ball a little bit and drop it. Up, and I alternate. Just a little bit goes a long way. I actually feel my hamstrings a little bit because I'm near my ankles on the ball. I always like working more body parts than I have to, right? There we go. 2 more for me, Vicky. Good stuff. Up, lift, down, and release. 1 more. Up and release. Great stuff. Okay. Well, I'm going to put the ball away for now. We got a couple more moves for you. We're going to go in a Cobra. So what we're going to do is come back into, Vicky's going to go into her forearms. She's going to lay on her stomach and flat feet, right on top of her feet. Vicky, I would like you to widen up those fingers. Okay, so the first thing you do when you get in this position is that your buttocks, your glutes get really, really tight. So I'm going to help Vicky with this move because I just did it and I felt mine. Okay, so right now, Vicky, you're in this position. I want you just to drop your neck a little bit. Just relax through the shoulders. Drop your neck down. Okay, so release any tension that you have in the behind. All right, now I want you to slowly lift that neck and look up to the ceiling, releasing any tension in the behind and feeling it in the lower back. That's what we're stretching right now. Again, we're lubricating those discs and getting the body working together. Again, release. Excellent. This is a very great end of a workout move. You'll feel really great. And just continue on. And I'm going to do some with her. And then I'll take it up to a progression. We just do it nice, steady, and slow. So one thing I want to ask you, Vicky, this is what also we can do in between sets. So once the tension is released in the butt, all we're going to do is looking up, and then we're going to come right down into the total full release move. Then we're going to come up, back into it, release the tension in your butt, and look up, lower back. Excellent. Okay, you continue on with that full release, and I'm going to go into a full progression. All right, here we go. Ready, Vicky? And release. And up. Again, you have to pay attention to your behind because where you want to target is the lower back. We've got a few more. This will be our cool down today to our workout routine. It's the best thing. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you again with Move with Melinda.